Happy Friday, everyone. I hope you all have had a good week. Wanted to go live today, Five for Friday, and give you an update on my crazy life. Anyways, we have been going through the monsoons for the last 2 days. We've had literally non-stop rain for 2 days. And I wanted to just show you how the backyard is looking after all this rain. It actually is quite green, which is the upside of all of this. But we had so much rain that we almost had flooding, and the bark is getting very sparse. But my tulips have bloomed, which is amazing, and I'm very happy about that. And my seeds that I planted in these back boxes have started to sprout. So that makes me very happy. We were doing an experiment with these greenhouses, and I took them off because now they sprouted, and so that is that. And I'm hoping this weather is very unsettled, but I'm hoping that things will calm down and we can start getting some calmer weather, because that was a lot of rain. Anyways, let's come back in and I will fill you in on what's going on. So anyways, starting off with my mom, basically more problems as usual. I wish I didn't have to say that. But anyways, I went over on Monday and I walked into a problem as usual. I don't know how these things keep happening to me, but they do. And when I got there, I noticed that there was blood on her chair. Not sure how that happened, and I said to her, what is going on? And she said that she had cut her arm. And I looked at her arm and I didn't see anything, but there was quite a bit of blood on the armchair rest. So I went ahead and took her outside and noticed finally that there was a huge cut on her elbow. And I took her into the nurse's office. There was another new nurse there, and she knew, of course, she knew nothing about it. So anyways, the mystery started, and they basically cleaned it up and whatnot, but I called the home health nurse and said, did you see anything? Because she'd been there earlier in the day, and she said no, so it had to have happened in between that time. So anyways, once again, the excuse was, we don't have enough people to be with her all the time. Well, I'm not asking for people to be with her all the time. I just want her to be checked on, and I think that's something that a person would notice. So anyways, once again, that's very upsetting, but I am still continuing to try to find another place for her, and that seems to still be stalled. One of the skilled nursing places did go over to evaluate her this week, but when she got there, of course, the one day that she does activities was the day that the woman shows up, and she didn't want to be bothered. Either that, or I can't remember if it was she didn't want to be bothered or the lady didn't want to bother her. So there was no evaluation, and she said she was going to go back, but I still haven't heard if that happened. But in the meantime, I was put on to a new place, and it might be something good. I'm not sure, but it's a small home, group home, and I'm going to go look at it on the 25th, so maybe, I don't know. So still in limbo with that. And then I want to give you guys an update on my husband's stolen car. Well, not really actually stolen, but taken car from the police department. It took until Tuesday of this week to get an answer. He called every day, numerous times a day, and got no response, if you can believe that. It's just unbelievable that the police department can take your car and can leave you hanging like that for so long. But anyways, turns out that I guess the incident that happened that caused the car to be taken away was last August, believe it or not. And I guess my husband finally remembered that there was an incident where there was a road rage incident where somebody supposedly cut him off. And because of that, this person was, of course, crazy and decided to file a report saying that he hit her car when he says she didn't. And so then it became a he said, she said type of thing. And thankfully, the woman decided to drop the charges after 9 months. And now he can have his car back. But unfortunately, it's going to take some time to get the car back. And they do say they're going to pay the fees, but except for the tow truck driver. But anyways, it's just still unbelievable that any of this could even happen. So just be aware, that the police department can take your car for crazy reasons like this. And it actually makes no sense why they didn't, find out about what actually happened before they took the car. So anyways, that's that. And then we have a new problem we're dealing with. Well, it's not really new. I mean, this problem actually happened last year when my daughter started having high liver enzymes. I wrote about it in my Facebook page. And actually it came up as a memory the other day, so we know it's been a year. But anyway, she's 25 years old and, seems pretty healthy, but for some reason, her liver enzymes are elevated, and they were elevated quite a lot. We don't understand why. She's been seeing a functional medicine doctor who has helped her a lot, but at the same time, she has a lot of stomach issues on top of this, and has been having a lot of problems again lately, which are very concerning. She's been having bleeding, which is not good, and trying to figure out what's going on with that. My sister had ulcerative colitis, and Crohn's disease runs in this family, and so that's very worrisome for me. I really pray that we're not going down that road again. But if anybody has any ideas, let me know. But in the meantime, we saw this post from a lady that has an Instagram account. It's called Way to Health Kitchen. I'll link it. And she has an amazing story. She too had issues, stomach issues. She has ulcerative colitis actually, and was able to cure it, or actually, put it in remission with diet. So, her post was extremely encouraging. Her story, I would highly encourage you to check it out. She talked about in America that basically all they want to do is give you drugs and not listen. So anyways, I just really hope we're not going down that road again. And then as far as Etsy goes, things are still pretty slow, but I did have a couple of orders this week. I've got these nautical cupcake toppers that are going to Canada. These are a set of 3, little boys too. I also do these with sailboats and anchors as well. And then I have a custom order for a lady in Australia, and this little diaper cover. Isn't this the cutest? We haven't done these in a while, but they are really sweet. And this will go on the back side underneath the tutu. And the theme is rubber ducky, and we're doing it in the lemonade colors. I'm doing the lemonade colors, which are the light pink and yellow, and then light blue. So I think that's going to be super cute. So if anybody has any party needs, let me know. And then last but not least is prayer. I heard something this week which was really uplifting. It was actually from Robin Roberts. I don't know if you guys are familiar with her, but basically says, you make your mess your message. And I thought that was super encouraging. So anyways, I will also heard something today actually that talked about the smallest act of kindness can make the biggest impact. So I wanted to leave you with that as well. And also, if we can keep Ukraine and Israel in our prayers, the women in Iran, the LGBTQ plus community, and stop anti-Semitism and do something about the gun violence here in this country. And also, please keep Josh in your prayers and his mom. He's not doing well at all. And my heart goes out to him, and hopefully you can keep him in your prayers, and maybe you can even help keep me in your prayers if possible, so that I can get some answers and things can stop being so hard. So anyways, I hope something today I said helped to encourage you, and happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. And for those of you that are struggling, I know Mother's Day can be hard for people that don't have a mom anymore. My heart goes out to you as well. So anyways, I hope you all have a good weekend, and I'll talk to you soon.